Так. Надо провести тестирование. Мне нужно понимать, что сейчас с микрофоном. Поэтому надо сделать следующее. Звук вообще отличный. Шикардосина. Так. Добрейший вечерочек. Добрейший вечерочек тем, кому не спится, так сказать. Итак, что ж, садимся поудобнее. Как-то так. Можно начинать.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Так, Дик, ты хочешь со мной поговорить? Сейчас бы вспомнить, на чем я в целом закончил задание. Участь домового эльфа. Так, потерянный ребенок. И потом возвращение на путь. Ладно, поговорим с Диком. Привет, Дик. Профессор Уизли сказала, что ты хочешь рассказать мне больше о ткацком станке.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He...
Что происходит? Что происходит? Что происходит с моей выручай комнатой? Что это было?
Oh, seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave. And he knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Пойдем искать второго домового эльфа, получается. Найдите пещеру. Угу. А мне куда вообще? Ага, мне на карту мира. Иу. Здесь я не был. Ближайший это сюда. Ну окей. Сюда так сюда. Себастьян Сэллоу, отстань. Надо было на гиппогрифе лететь. Бац. Нереалистично я врезался, конечно. Водитель метлы из меня такой себе. Так, пещера где-то подо мной. А здесь, конечно же, стоят какие-то упыри. Что ж, ладно. Разберемся и с упырями.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
А, пауки. Ну ладно. Пауки не так страшно.
Levioso, Accio, Incendio. Stupid. Levioso.
Всего 2 паука.
Revelio.
А там-то кто у нас? О, парнишки.
Levioso, Accio, Incendio.
А дайте-ка я поменяю раскладочку. Отдыхаем.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
У меня нет места, да? У меня нет места. А мне в пещеру. А у меня нет места. Так. Нужно, наверное, тогда почистить местечко-то. 3 перчаток. А это как-то влияет на мою вместимость? Нет, не влияет. О, очков что-то много. О, нормально. 42, 46, 55. Уничтожить. Уничтожить. Очки спрятать. Ну, или заменить. Вот так. Что у нас по шляпам? Шляпа всего 2. Здесь 3. 3. 1. А тут... Ага. Понял. Понял, принял. Ладно. Пойдем в пещеру. Экстрим Дангер. Ой, ну пауки.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Ну подумаешь, пауки. Ты собрал на 3 флакона меньше, чем требовалось. Ты знаешь, что это значит. Это значит, что мои постоянные покупатели не смогут купить уменьшающее зелье Симуса. Из-за этой глупой ошибки ты неделю не получишь еды. И не забудь наказать себя подобающим образом, когда я вернусь за новой партией, и вместо твоей идиотской удочки рассчитываю увидеть окровавленные бинты. А если в следующий раз не соберешь на 5 флаконов больше, то лишишься не только еды.
Tobbs's master is awful.
Опять домашних эльфов унижают.
Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Revelio.
Ну да, конечно, сразу сундучок. А, прошу прощения.
Incendio.
Еще и маленького уровня, ну спасибо. А то мне хлама не хватает.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Не, пауки, в принципе, это
Revelio.
не проблема. я бы сказал, не угроза. Почему я маленьких не могу захватить?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Бутылку поднял. Очень полезно, спасибо. Перчатки слабее. О, господи. Паук ползает.
Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ого.
Revelio.
Здрасте. А это что за супер большой паук сейчас был?
Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio! Potato! Stupefy!
Уничтожил гнезда.
Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
Что здесь горит-то?
Incendio! Revelio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Шипастый бегун.
Revelio! Incendio!
Паучки.
Confringo!
Конфринго.
Revelio!
На меня же здесь кто-то должен напасть или не должен? Потому что я слишком уязвим в этом месте. Чуть музыка нагнетала и успокоилась.
Revelio! Confringo!
На. И что ты мне сделаешь, большой паук? Ой. Опа. Вот так вот. Дурацкие пауки. А, ну это, видимо, путь дальше. Понял. Но я там еще письмецо не собрал. Хозяин, если вы ищете Топса, то он ушел вглубь пещеры, потому что здешних пиявок он выжил до суха. Топс надеется, что хозяин дождется его возвращения там, куда отправился Топс. То хозяин слишком опасно, остерегайтесь пауков, Топс.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
Слишком верный для того, кого унижают. Пауки мелкие. Хватит топать. Ну, здорово.
Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
Ты чё взбесился-то? Ой. Ты чего натворил? Ой. Подождите. А как я должен был его голову в землю закопать?
Revelio.
Что за жестяк? У меня мандрагоры не было.
Revelio.
Эй.
Confringo.
Некоторые задачи вообще непонятно, как здесь выполнять.
Revelio. Confringo.
Просто потому, что они не кажутся такими, типа, супер понятными.
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs.
Хозяин, если вы найдете тело Топса, значит большой паук оказался слишком силен. Топс подвел вас и заслужил такое наказание. Топс чувствует слабость, хочется спать, Топсу нужно...
Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the
Помер.
spiders.
Домашний эльф помер. А зачем мне вот этот яблочный сок? А, подожди.
Confringo.
А тут у нас что? Опять паучки всякие бегают.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Жаль, конечно, этого добряка Топса. Так, а погоди, у нас там еще какие-то животные тусуются. Я, знаете ли, коллекционер животных. Если это интересное животное. Где они? Хоть кто-нибудь? Ни одного животного. Интересно. Ладно. Карта Хогвартса. Не Хогсмида, а Хогвартса. Погнали, погнали, погнали. Выручай комнату.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
Ну ладно. Так, все ли мои звери сыты, чистые? Да, все. Ты посмотри на этого дурашку. Пушишка. А, вот ее надо покормить, почистить. Кому? К дурачку этому? Эй, давай мы тебя тоже почистим. И тебя, пушишка. Всех почистим. А тебя уже надо покормить. Нет, он все еще зеленый. Нет, здесь просто освещение такое. Ай, я не хотел больше его чистить. Пушишка, кушай. Ты кушай. Нет. Я их от браконьеров спасаю. Спасаю их от браконьеров. Кормлю их, ухаживаю здесь за ними. Так, что у нас там далее? А. Так, неопознанные предметы.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you brewed.
Слабее. Такие же, без усиления. Слабее. Все эти шляпы слабее. 63, 65. Нет, мы его не оставляем. Углубленное изучение. Ага. Ну, давайте вот это вот потерянный ребенок. Карта. Карта мира. Здесь некуда, да, присесть? Блин, почему я здесь не открываю огоньки эти? Ладно. Сделаем так.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing! Highwing! Go!
Да, я летаю.
You are here. Good.
It's like a play.
You are here. Good. You are here. Good.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Why did he challenge that horrible man?
Я бы помог, но я сейчас на другом задании. Разве нет? А, ладно.
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son.
Thank you.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are.
What do you sell here?
Providing
Hello,
Officer Singer with
I'm Jalal
evidence to
Semi.
take down Harlow.
Можно
What do you
взглянуть
have
на
for
ваши
sale?
товары?
What can I help you with today?
Я хочу продать то, что мне не нужно. Все, бывай. Я погнал.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need.
Revelio.
We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Я что, теперь следопытом буду?
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
Следы пропали. Нифига себе.
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Incendiary. Leviosa. Accio. Expelliarmus.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio.
Да вот эти вот следы.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way.
Revelio again.
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Вернул.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
It's not good. Ну да, они его поймали. Опа. Ладно, он мне не нужен. У меня есть.
Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when
Revelio.
I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an
Да
age.
куда ты?
I was with my
Ты
father
чё
when he
встал-то?
died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like
Будем болтать или пойдем?
I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Неужели?
Revelio.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no...
О, тут еще и
I
заклятие
did not expect
расширения.
this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Leviosa! Incendio! What have you done? Accio! Leviosa! Incendio! Revelio!
Что-то где-то захлопнулось.
Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio!
To your knees!
This fight!
I regret that.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
They got what they deserved.
Все? Да, сюда. Сейчас, подожди. Тебе обязательно нужна именно моя помощь.
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Ой, алохамора, как
Алохамора.
удачно, что она от первого уровня.
A man called Harlow.
We're
Да,
so
мы
sorry,
знаем.
Archie. We
Thank you for saving me.
wouldn't have it any other way, Archie.
А кто это трансгрессировал Нати?
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's
что с
friends are in
голосом?
danger. I heard the people who took me talking about
Protego!
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please.
Да ну.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you. I can never repay the two of you.
Not to
Oh,
worry,
ладно.
Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Глубинное изучение. Карта Хогвартса. Не понимаю. Вот.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue power.
Revelio.
Что здесь? Это эти. Я не смог их обогнать. Это что, ключ? Ладно, потом.
Revelio.
Где Себастьян целый? Ниже. Это потом разгадки. Да господи. Это ж не выглядело так далеко на картах.
Revelio. You're here. Brilliant.
Huh?
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark art... Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your... I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it.
Ну, пойдем.
He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Revelio.
Damn poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
Спасибо, спасибо.
What are you doing here?
Здорово.
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than... She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found this. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here.
These brains grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Revelio! Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that.
Confringo.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Поэтому это к чему? Здесь просто темно.
Revelio.
Я должна открыть им глаза, наш народ не обязан заниматься темным искусством. Уверена, с Салазаром Слизерином не все так однозначно, как я попаду в скрипторию, мне удастся доказать. Я написала брату, теперь он знает, как найти вход. Он добраться до скриптории, никого не будет тащил границ, со множеством испытаний. Надеюсь, брат последует за мной, и мы сможем вместе прикоснуться к библиотеке.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
Reparo. I know. She was my aunt.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
Человек
It must be
лицом
the
змея.
voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
Древний, зловещий.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all know.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it, I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here... I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind.
Revelio.
There's no clear way.
Confringo.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult.
Revelio.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than 1 gate ahead.
Confringo.
Then look closely at these clues.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Это, видимо, с другой стороны.
The brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
Incendio.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Что сделал?
Matching
Неважно,
the
это
symbols did
сработало.
open it.
I was about to do that
Revelio.
myself. But you got to it first. Nice work.
Стоп. Салазар Слизерин немало потрудился, спрятав в скриптории Хогвартса. Боюсь увидеть в этих темных коридорах. Поразительно, но эти стены, похоже, уже не радуют. Даже его потом. Хорошо, что есть жаровни, которые дают хоть немного света. Но нельзя падать духом, шаг за шагом, я доберусь до цели.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Вероятно, усилия вскоре будут вознаграждены, я найду скрипторий, мне откроют сами нашего предка сил заблуждения, ставил своим потомкам путь славы, в этом нет сомнения.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Ага. Здесь закрыто, а... Что тут у нас? Крышечка и... Окей.
Revelio.
Another gate.
Крышечка.
Slytherin like to play games.
Must run the family.
Look in the mirror, Sebastian.
Окей.
That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. Looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Подожди.
And there are symbols on the dial.
Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Да. Окей, вот эта вот тройная крышечка.
Revelio.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Lumos.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Revelio.
Здесь ничего.
Lumos. Confringo.
Это не помогло.
Again.
Кружок и змея. Все понял.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice
Lumos.
work.
Так, здесь все закрыто. А вот и жаровня.
Incendio.
Которая должна открыть ту дверь. А там...
Another welcome.
Окей. И крышечка.
Excellent work.
Ладно.
We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Я провалил испытание, меня хлестнуло по лицу, будто настоящий змея бросился мне назад, дороги нет, нужно продолжать путь, нельзя дальше жить по старым традициям, в скриптории наверняка есть что-то, что может мне доказать, наше наследие было
Ominous.
неправильно.
Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The
Что это
gates.
за
I think we're locked in. Again.
Then
Круция?
Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Это конец, я в ловушке, я слышал чей-то крик и видел лица, перекошенные от боли. Чтобы идти дальше, нужно применить непростительное заклятие, но даже будь у меня желание его наложить, мне просто не на кого. Салазар Слизерин подумал, невероятно жестокое испытание. В последнем письме своему брату я сглупил и позвал его сюда. Если он отправится на мои поиски в одиночку, его ждет гибель. Все из-за меня. Несмотря на наши разногласия, я не желаю ему зла. Жаль, что мы расстались на такой доброй ноте.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young.
Should have known he would have told you. And one all... I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to warn... That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and... If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
И что, я буду ходить туда-сюда?
What do we do now? Ominous isn't...
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than... It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Я хочу научиться, но лучше ты наложи его на меня.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you alright?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe...
Revelio.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Мы Если мы не придем к согласию, никто из них не желает слушать голос разума. Я упал вам на то, что Годрик мыслит так же, как и я, но он понимает, почему мы должны брать на обучение исключительно одаренных личностей. Он находится под влиянием нелепого убеждения, что могорожденные столь же способны к магии, как и чистокровные волшебники. Он пришел в ярость, когда я выразил свое неудовольствие на эту тему, прежде чем успел ее озвучить. Это утомляет, я больше не могу видеть, как по коридорам разгуливают юные бездари, выдающие себя за ведьму волшебников. С тяжелым сердцем я покидаю это место. Я погружу существо в глубокий сон, и оно будет ждать, пока его не пробудит тот, кто разделяет мои взгляды. Потом их желающие исправить то, что они так необдуманно натворили, избавитель, который изгонит тех, кто недостоин находиться в стенах Хогвартса и способен лишь запятнать его наследие. Понятненько.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. Died. We must swear never to do this again.
Скрипторий.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Только я уже вышел.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Нормально. А у меня теперь есть Круцио. Найдите место второго испытания Хранителя.
Revelio.
Brilliant.
Серьезно? У них во всех жетоны, да?
Revelio. Revelio.
Угу. Это мне не помогает.
Alochamora.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Revelio.
Два. Ключик.
Revelio. Alochamora. Revelio. Levioso.
Ой. Жаба.
Revelio.
Зал фотографии.
What are you up to now?
Он тебя лучше не знает. Профессор Фиг.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Serona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted...
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his...
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about...
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for... Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would... I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck. No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Угу. А сразу не перехожу, да, к этому заданию? Эй. Там было первое, здесь второе. Наконец-то. Исследуйте замок Рукудов. Карта. Карта мира.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Over here.
Да подожди, дай-то я встану.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with... They're working together, all right. But it is... I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in up...
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us soon.
Travel is always much more enjoyable with a friend.
Absurd, isn't it?
We could take every child we find around.
Ради пульса мы заменим на пульсу.
Revelio.
Меню испытаний. Ладно.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Здорово.
our way in.
Угу. Что мне для этого нужно? Правильно, мне нужна акция. А это достаточно? Достаточно.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Нормально.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging.
And Ranrock knows about the keepers. Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Why can't I try to make any sense for me?
Все? Кончились плохие парни.
Revelio.
Ну и шелак. Знаешь, это у палочки залагало.
Revelio.
Ладно, пойдем в замок.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Confringo.
And
Confringo.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
не важно, что они означают. Важно, что они открывают двери.
Goblin tracks. They're a step
Rebellios.
ahead. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Revelio.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned.
And sir, they know you were a keeper.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. We will simply have to outwit Ranrock.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path.
I would join you if I could.
Revelio.
Your arrival in the map chamber.
Второе испытание.
Revelio.
Там открылись ворота.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Revelio.
Туда. Что с ней сделать-то? Ого.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ладно.
Lumos.
Так, окей, это было нетрудно.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Стражник.
Revelio.
Вот он что. Окей. Взял, конечно, бомбический. Ой.
Revelio.
There's a pivot here.
Как я должен убивать?
Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Repair. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum.
добраться туда. Как мне это сделать?
Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Revelio.
Фух.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
Ладно. А вот и финальная драка. Ой, опять начинается вот это. Подожди. Отдыхай.
What a relief.
Секундочку. Да блин.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so...
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her?
It was... pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete...
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of any...
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am certain that you are... However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare...
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed... I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until... If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities...
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. And well done today, as always. We shall speak.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breathe.
Protego!
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Все. Накидали мне квестов.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to... Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great... Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the material. Once you've rescued the thestrals and...
Ага.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Рецепт загона.
Nothing clears the cobwebs quite like flying.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lassie.
Arrest the momentum.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft.
Levioso. Arrest the momentum.
I'll look after you.
I mean it. I don't think I should.
Они спавнятся там, где я их убиваю. В чем в этом смысл тогда?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Historically speaking, there's never been a team like this here.
Accio.
Morgan Le Fay got an unearned
Revelio. Accio.
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
Let's look at what we have,
shall we?
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Revelio.
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Прикольно.
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them. Deke thinks...
Professor Howard will never believe this. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Прикольно.
I've always
Revelio.
travel broadens the mind.
Someone gets struck by a cursed bird.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was... He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell him.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in this. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Там тоненькое ДБП. У меня нет, надо покупать. Ты ж моя сладкая. Короткие не сбиваются. Их не согнуть. В этом-то и прикол. Проблема того, что короткие, а не толстые короткие.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think... it would mean a lot.
Ничего.
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best-kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into... I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel. I think she worries I'll do something.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio! Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day. And as for her affection, I can assure you, it is well and bountiful.
Confringo!
They were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have... There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You...
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to us lately?
Shall we finish what we started?
Revelio. Revelio.
Keen on. Type me, for instance. Did you hear those goblins? Ranrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Прикольно.
Look,
Revelio.
it's Dragon Egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Alochamora.
All right, I have the egg.
Revelio.
The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Revelio.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend? My
What have you done?
suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Huh?
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a
Тогда не
calling
будет
card.
соленого.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned, and the poachers saw us, which cannot be.
Since the dragon we freed flew off,
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't. It'll be hard hiding something like this from.
we aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get...
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their... Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attempt...
Ты откуда такой одинокий?
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts. But sometimes...
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master... When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast... Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master...
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue...
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by...
That attack always did strike me. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor...
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Vic.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination. Those of us who possess the sight are rare. And, as is often the case when I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my...
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved...
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. You would be wise to remember that and so divining what is to come is not as simple as...
I find it truly intriguing.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I have enjoyed our conversation.
Mine now, demiguise.
so frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you mustn't.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. I am the unusual. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until... That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I love transforming. She says that no creature, especially one as rare... She claims that she has foreseen tragedy before, but she has used her sight to control me too many times.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from...
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow... I choose to act as you have. I must deal... My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio. Arrest the momentum. Confringo. Defender. Arrest the momentum. Levioso. Arrest the momentum. Levioso. Arrest the momentum. Assignment's all finished.
Today, class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should the exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movement. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Textbook execution. Robert.
I'm still struggling with that.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Blazing. Accio. Depulso. Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Reparo.
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you
quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. Hence, I have created a small quiz. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times. They don't value knowledge the way I.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drink the tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch, true or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer... While Polyjuice potion can be used to change... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have... And I won't be giving you any more easy questions.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The Wizards' Council. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth, who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg.
No, it is believed that the Hide-Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A rune spore.
That's incorrect. While the Hide-Behind has... What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Stunning Spell.
Actually, the answer was the only known survivor. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. One of the principal... What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No. The answer was never. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto... Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The rune spore.
That's right! According to Parselmouth, where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Amazon rainforest.
No. The American School. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio. Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
because you're not very good at it.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Hello, Gareth.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom.
You don't create anything worthwhile without...
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fire. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better...
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this time?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your school.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments?
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of... I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it...
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in life. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed...
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are... It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well... I'll provide a final assessment at that time. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Opet, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Something about gobbledygook. Wonder who lives here.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace.
I couldn't help but overhear, did you?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury. We should not have to live in fear.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists?
I'm afraid not. I feel...
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
How nice of you to stop by.
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Someone's here.
Bombarda.
You will regret coming here. Not quiet. One less human of such arrogance. I will make you.
Bombarda.
Stop it!
You only have Revelio.
One camp down, one more to go.
How nice of you to stop by.
Bombarda.
I know it. It's all right to find.
Why, as a growl you are.
Potato. Stupid one.
Who's that?
Stupid one.
Over here. One less human to worry. One less human to worry.
Stupid one.
I won't rest until... What? Scratch this out,
Rather unwise.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Revelio.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help.
Hello, Madame Beaumont.
You cleared them out.
I managed to catch them off guard.
When my brother returns, you saved our hamlet. I fear for other hamlets, truly.
What do you have for sale?
I have some promising news
Ой,
about the
блин.
location of our Hebridean dragon friend and
Ложимся?
where to return her if you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for
В принципе,
that.
я все продал. Лампу. Бомбарда. Ладно.